Today's project for organizing is health insurance claims and claim forms, medical paperwork. It's not that exciting, but hopefully this is going to be really helpful. You'll need one hanging file, a few interior folders, a red pen, a Sharpie, a pen, and all your medical papers, even if there's this many. Just get them all. Let's do it. Welcome to the exciting world of health insurance claims and paperwork. But it's okay. The irony of all of this healthcare paperwork is that it comes at you exactly when you can't handle it. You know what I mean? If someone you love has been in an accident and you are suddenly in charge of their medical forms, or if you have been diagnosed with something serious like some disorder or mental thing going on, or you have severe anxiety, you're going to be getting doctor bills and you're not going to have the mental space to deal with it. So if that is happening to you, please try to look into getting some help from somebody. If your situation is ongoing and really bad, you could probably get a caseworker from the state. I want you to look into that. So I know talking about health insurance is one of the main reasons you're excited to be an adult. I know it is for me. We're not going to need the folders and file things yet. So I'm going to set those aside and I just get your medical papers in front of you. Okay? First, divide everything into a few piles. One pile is going to be things from the insurance company, your health insurance. If you have multiple insurance companies, probably you're just going to have 2 or 3. So make 2 or 3 piles, one for each, like Aflac, Aetna, whatever you have, Blue Shield, something. But put them in each thing. Sometimes different family members have different things, different coverage, different plans. Okay, and then in another pile way over here on the left side, we're going to put anything that's from a doctor or a provider. Lab work, receipts from the doctor, bills from the doctor that are coming in the mail. If any of this is still in the envelope, no shame, girlfriend. Leave it in the envelope for now and just put it in the pile, okay? I know it's not the most exciting mail to open, so it's okay you haven't opened it. Let's just put it in the pile for now. An additional pile may be items from a collection agency. If you have that happening, get those all in a pile and keep that pile close by. We're not going to start with that pile, but you want to keep it close by because you don't want to lose those. Those are things that are on fire, and we're going to try to get those handled. I didn't have very many here, so I want you to push pause on the video and separate everything into your piles, okay? I'm going to have a dance break and wait for you to come back. And we're back. Another resource that I didn't mention, hopefully you have your things divided up, is if you do have insurance through your employer, through your job, you are lucky. You might also have a pet unicorn. You might want to buy a lottery ticket because that is so lucky that you have that. A lot of times big companies like that will have a liaison or kind of a go-between company or representative to go between you, the employee, and the health insurance company. So find out at work if you have somebody like that. You can get their email or their phone number. I've gone through people like that before for some clients, and it does help. If only to make sure you're filling out the forms correctly so that you can get paid. Okay? All right. Now, let's get it physically organized so that you can start to tackle it. You got them all separated. Most things from your insurance are going to be either payment, yay, that's what we're going for in the end, or EOBs. That's an explanation of benefits. Explanation of benefits, it's just your insurance company telling you, your doctor charged you $2,000 for that procedure. We are going to reimburse you 5 cents. So you are still responsible for $1,999.95. That's what it is. They're explaining the benefit, the money that they're giving you for the service that you got. EOB. Okay? I'm going to go through all the insurance paperwork now. Okay, so first we're going to start on the pile that is insurance. Open these bad boys. Find on them, which one to open? where it has the name of the patient. If you're dealing with multiple patients, maybe it's just one patient, then you don't have to find that. Find, here's where your red pen or a highlighter comes in handy. Find the date of service, when you had the procedure done, circle it. It's usually pretty easy to find. And also you want to find, what's the other thing you want to find? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. The doctor's name, right? Yeah, the doctor's name. Sorry about that. Okay, done with that one. And find the doctor's name. Easy. So circle those because those are gonna envelopes recycle. Go through all your insurance paperwork, find all the EOBs. They usually say it pretty big. EOB. Date of service, doctor's name. If you want to go through all this, but you don't want to do it with the video, there's a cheat sheet available on my website, getorganizedalready.com, and I'll make it pretty easy to find. You can find a cheat sheet to go along with this so you can have a checklist and do this at your own pace later. For now, find all the EOBs, circle the date and the provider, push pause, and come back when you're done. So once you have your piles separated, then you can take, what you want to do is open the EOBs and play matchy-matchy with the bills and receipts from your doctors and providers. Once you have found the doctor bill that corresponds with the EOB from insurance, then you can, if it looks okay to you, if it matches up, right date of service, right everything, you can recycle the EOB. Before I do that, I always write at the top of the bill, because the bill is the thing I want to keep, paid in big red letters, and the date it was paid, and how much they reimbursed me for this doctor's visit. It's usually not very much, but it's better than nothing. So once you have done that, you're going to end up with some doctor and provider bills that don't have a matching EOB. There are a couple reasons for that. Either you just went to the doctor, that's easy, or maybe this was an out-of-network provider, or you had to pay the whole thing and now you need to get reimbursed. Bummer. Here's what we're going to do. It's not that bad. Go online, put in the Google search bar medical claim form and the name of your insurance company, and you'll get results. Find the one that has PDF beside it, click that, and print it out. What you're doing is printing out your medical claim form to send to your insurance company. I have one right here. This one, there's so many things to fill out. Oh my goodness, it could drive you crazy. When you are doing your Google search to find the claim form, make sure if it's a mental or behavioral health form that you put that instead of medical or health insurance claim form, okay? Something's on my teeth. It's bugging me. Anyway, just print one. Then what I want you to do is fill in all the information on this form that is never going to change, no matter which doctor you go to when. So, for example, that's going to be your name, your address, your telephone number, your insured ID number, who's insured, when's your birthday, all that stuff that's never going to change. Fill that out and stop. Now, I want you to make copies of this partially filled out form, like 3 or 4, and keep the original. Put a sticky note on there that has the original so that you don't have to fill in this every single time you have to do a form. Isn't that great? Now all you have to do really is fill out the date of service and sign it and put the date. So you've printed out your claim forms, you have found your doctor's receipts. Now I'm going to tell you a list of all the things that you're going to need on those doctor receipts to fill in on these forms. It's a lot of things here, but I'm going to say them really fast because I'm going to print them up. Procedure code, diagnosis code, your doctor's tax ID number, NPI. I have no idea what that means. And then, of course, the name of the patient, your name and the doctor's name, office, phone number, all that stuff, all the doctor info. All right. Once you have all those things, hopefully they're on your bill. Sometimes they're on what you call a super bill, And that doesn't mean it's super expensive. It just means it has all that information for your insurance so that you can submit it yourself. Then you can completely fill out your health insurance claim. And now you're going to take the doctor bill and the claim for something you're trying to get reimbursed for. Scan these, make a copy of them, or use your phone scanner app on your camera. I love those. And that way you just have an electronic copy. You might want to email the scan to your insurance, or you might want to put it in an envelope and mail it. Whatever you want to do is fine. Now let's talk about what to do with all this stuff while you're waiting to get paid back, right? We're going to get to the folder stuff. Get one hanging folder, that means it has these hanging things, and put on the tab, I have on mine insurance claims. Once you have that, then you can use these interior folders to separate the categories, at least 3. One for claims that need to be submitted, and I'm going to write right on there with a Sharpie, to be submitted. Next one is pending or waiting or whatever you want to say. You already mailed them, mailed in, whatever you want to say. And then the last one is reconciled, paid, done, whatever you want to call it. I call it paid because I like the sound of that. Okay, so remember these EOBs that matched up over here with the bills, and then you got rid of the EOB, all you're left with is the bill. That is what can go in the paid folder because that is done. You're just keeping this for your records in case you get so many medical bills during the year, over 7% of your income. You can write off medical expenses. That's a big number, but anyway. And you can just keep track of all the medical procedures you've had with this. So that's why I keep the ones that are paid and done in here. On this one, the mailed ones, this is going to be things that you have sent in and you're waiting to get paid back. Pretty obvious, but I'm kind of trying to go slow. Okay, this one, the ones that you want to submit, this is when you just go to the doctor, get a receipt, and you put it in here until you have a chance to sit down and process it. On this folder, on the actual folder, I like to write the address to which you mail your claims, because maybe there are 2 different addresses. If you have behavioral health and medical health, you might have 2 different addresses. I write it right here really big on the outside of the folder so that I don't have to look it up again and remember how to do this again every month when I sit down to submit them. Okay, so write the address for your insurance company, the mailing address, email address, phone number, whatever you want, right on the outside of here so you can't lose it. And put all of the ones that you need to submit right in there. Okay. Extra credit is, remember when I told you to make copies of the partially filled out claim forms? If you have those, you can use another folder maybe and call it blank claim forms. And put those in another folder. But keep them all together in one hanging folder, and hopefully that will help you feel a little more in control of your health insurance paperwork. Sorry this isn't very fun, but hopefully now you feel a little bit like you have a plan, right, to tackle it. Thank you very much for sticking with me. Please check out the website, get organized already for the cheat sheet that goes with this video so that you can do it all at your own pace. And now you can have your glass of wine.